How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to the Tape Graveyard for another chilling episode of Lost on VHS.
You know, buddy, it's getting really close to Halloween. And they say Halloween is the season of the dead, and no October is complete without a good fright or two.
Oh, well, you're in luck, my dear friend, because this week we're taking a look at the often overlooked gem, Fright House.
It's got some intriguing artwork, but as we all know, you can't judge a film by its box art.
Home is where the heart stops. Well, let's pop this thing in and see if we can survive. Fright House.
Damn, buddy. With a title like that, we can only assume two things. There's going to be fright, and there's going to be a house.
But it's so much more than that, Jarrod. We've got a coven of topless Satanists, creepy monster hands, heads that catch on fire, sword fighting, and best of all, Grandpa Monster Al Lewis.
Sounds fucking awesome. You would think a film that features all that would be amazing, right? Wrong! Our story focuses on the bushy-browed detective named Les, who's investigating a series of suicides that have been happening in his small town.
He begins to suspect that there may be something even more fishy going on when his brother is found dead from a supposed suicide.
So wait, did they ever even explain that they were brothers?
I think it was in a phone call briefly, but you couldn't tell by their equally bushy eyebrows.
Are you related to them too?
That's racist. The only clue he can piece together is that all the murders have been patients of the same psychiatrist. He goes to ask her a few questions and then, well, this happens.
Oh, Victoria. Yes.
Great work, detective, but unless the clues are buried deep inside her vagina, I don't think you're helping out your case.
Detective.
Oh, well, I guess it was just a hallucination. Whatever.
This movie is such a mess that it's hard to even follow what's going on. Characters such as Weird Al Yankovic aren't even properly introduced before they're killed off.
And they didn't even show it on screen. What happened?
The world may never know.
I mean, how could anybody in God, devil's name do something like that?
Al Lewis isn't even trying. He knows this movie's a shit show and he just laughs his way through it.
At least it looks like he's having some fun. And he still manages to be a little creepy, though I don't think it was the way it was supposed to be. During these beginning sections, the scenes with him are really the only things worth watching.
There is one other entertaining part where these cool kids, and I use that term loosely, stage a suicide prank in front of some unsuspecting schoolgoers.
What a prank! Hilarious and not at all insensitive.
That would go over really well today.
Fraternity jackasses.
Who's bad? Psi Omega. All right!
Besides that, it's all just filler until we get closer to the end.
It actually picks up a bit in the final act when our detective randomly goes undercover and discovers the coven.
Yeah, that's not really explained.
Spoiler alert! The psychiatrist is part of this cult, which explains why all the victims are patients of hers. It's as predictable as it gets. At least we get some nudity during these satanic rituals, because you can't join a satanic cult without showing your tits. It's part of the initiation.
Speaking of these Satanists, what's the deal with all these pentagrams? They aren't even facing the right way. At first I thought it was just a simple mistake, these kind of things happen, but no, every single pentagram from the background to the markings on the floor to blood pentagrams they've drawn their own chests, they're all fucking wrong.
Some are even shown as a close-up.
These are the worst fucking Satanists of all time.
Observe, as true Satanists, we always have our pentagram facing the correct direction. The big twist, if you can even call it that, is near the end, revealing old Al as the leader of the Satanists, as if it wasn't already painfully obvious by his maniacal laughter while surrounded by skulls and candles.
The film comes to a close when our titular hero goes head-to-head against Grandpa to thwart his evil plan.
What are you doing? Come on. Don't break down your head. No!
Oh look, buddy! Our majestically molded detective guy saved the day and got the girl!
Oh, come on, you know it's not over yet. She's gonna turn around and have red eyes.
You better get home.
Come on, turn around.
You got a wedding to plan.
Come on, movie, you know you want to.
Hey! Hail Satan!
What a pile of trash. Well, thank God that's over. Overall, Fright House was a horrible piece of...
Wait a minute. Why's the tape still going, buddy?
No, it's not over yet. My tales have just begun.
Wait, Abaddon? What the fuck is this?
It's a double feature. It's a fucking double feature!
God damn it.
Buddy, make it stop.
Well, come on, there's no way this can get any worse. Right?
Wrong!
We'd love to tell you what this movie's about, but it's such a fucking mess, I don't even think we really can.
From what we can gather, it's about some school that uses a machine to suck the life out of young girls so the school's leader can refrain from aging.
There's also this old vampire running around who... Wait, is that Ben from Night of the Living Dead?
I'd drag you out there and feed you those things!
Ah, yes. Good old Dwayne Jones makes an appearance, but not even he could save this mess. Even though he seems like the only person involved that actually gave a shit.
You know, speaking of fecal matter, the only enjoyable scene in this schlockfest involves a couple attempting to fornicate, but instead getting sucked into a demonic toilet. You hear that, mother? This film was making toilets scary decades before you.
Most of it is seriously as fucking messy as actually getting sucked into a toilet. Nothing makes any sense, and you'll honestly barely be able to stay awake through most of it.
Wake up, Donnie.
Dwayne Jones is completely wasted. You'd think having an actual seasoned actor in this would lift its entertainment value at least a little bit, but it's fucking dead on arrival.
Both of these films were written and directed by Len Anthony. He has one more film to his name, Murderous Intent. Don't think we'll be seeking that one out anytime soon.
It's honestly surprising he was even able to get Al Lewis and Dwayne Jones to even appear in this shit. In fact, this happened to be Jones' last role before he passed away shortly after. What a way to go out.
There's not much more to say other than avoid this film at all costs.
The stories are an incoherent mess, the acting is atrocious, the direction is basically non-existent, and half the time you can't even hear what's going on.
Seriously? What the hell was that? Even when you crank the volume up all the way, it's inaudible.
I can't hear you!
I guess it is worth mentioning that the Fright House portion was actually released on a double DVD with Murderous Intent as part of a giveaway promotion, but it was only limited to 500 copies. And Abaddon has an alternative cut under the name Vampire, but it was released from a film preservation company and not widely available for customers.
Plus, if you look online for these, they're way overpriced. If someone tries to charge you $60 for this piece of shit, you tell them to make like the devil and go to fucking hell.
This definitely isn't a house I'll be visiting ever again.
Lock the doors and throw out the fucking key. Arise, my lord! Bless us, Satan!
I'm telling you!
I'm
telling you! There are nowhere near enough topless women for this to work. Did you not learn anything from the film?
That's true. It's true.
Well, we want to thank you guys for checking out another episode of our show. If you want to see any of our past episodes, make sure to check out our full playlist. I don't know, man. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Let's take this thing down.